Hey, shalom everyone, this is Chris Shoemaker, also known as Yehuda Ben Shomer, and welcome to the Daily Drosh. Today's Daily Drosh is taken from Joshua chapter 22, and in this chapter it deals with the half-tribe of Manasseh, the tribe of Reuben, and the tribe of Gad. They were sent back across the Jordan to the land of their inheritance after they had helped the children of Israel conquer their portion of the land on their side of the Jordan. And Joshua dismissed them in peace. But before they crossed the Jordan, they erected a stone altar as a monument to remind themselves and their children after them that even though the Jordan River is a border between the two portions of the tribes of Israel, that they're still a part of Israel, that they still worship the same God as the other tribes on the other side of the Jordan, and they didn't want the children of Israel in some future to come against the Transjordian tribes of Gad, Reuben, and Manasseh and say, well, this border proves you have no part of us. You're not a part of us anymore. So that was their whole reason and intentions. It was out of love for God. Now this altar looked more like a usable altar more so than a monument, because it was an old school altar, likely made of 12 stones, and it was built to resemble the golden or the brazen altar that was in the tabernacle among the camp of Israel. And so the children of Israel got wind of this altar and automatically assumed it was an altar for worship and that it wasn't a monument. So they sent a delegation where Pinchas or Phinehas, the high priest or the Levitical priest, he also had 10 delegates from the other tribes of Israel that went with him to confront these Transjordian tribes of Reuben, Gad, and Manasseh. And some people may think, well, Phinehas or Pinchas probably wasn't the right guy for the job, because wasn't he the hothead that killed one of the leaders of the tribes of Simeon and a pagan woman, Cosby, that he had with him? Well, yeah, but didn't God reward him for that? He may have seemed like a hothead and acted in anger out of in his rashness, but there was no mistake about it. He saw what he saw, and there was no interpreting any other way what he saw. He knew that this prince of Israel, this leader of Simeon, was taking this pagan woman into his tent to have sexual relations, and he did it in front of all Israel and the rest of Israel, including Moses and Joshua and whoever. They were flabbergasted. They were just kind of shocked silent by what they saw. And they're like, no, this can't be what it looks like. But Pinchas knew, and he took action, and he took a javelin and put it through the both of them and killed them instantly. Now in this case, he knew that this altar may not be what it seems. He knew that it wasn't right to jump to conclusions, because there could be other interpretations for this altar. So he's like, okay guys, let's not deal rashly with this. This may not look as it seems. And indeed, it didn't look as it seems. So when he confronted Reuben, Gad, and Manasseh about it, they told him, no, this isn't a pagan altar. We're not turning away from the Lord. On the contrary, this is an altar dedicated to the Lord as a monument. We're not going to use it as an altar. We just want to use it as a monument, as a symbol, to let your side of the river know and our side of the river know that we're one people. And it satisfied them. So the point of this daily drosh is not to jump to conclusions. When you hear or see something that your brother and sister in the Lord does, and it just looks bad or it looks wrong, instead of jumping to conclusions and automatically casting blame, automatically casting judgment, automatically, whatever, that you go to them and take a few witnesses, just like it says, Yeshua says in Matthew, if you have aught against your brother, go to him in private. If he doesn't listen to you, bring 2 or 3 witnesses with you. And if they don't listen after that, then take them before the Beit Din, the ruling body, the elders of the congregation, and settle the matter. So that's what Pinchas did. He went with a delegation of 10 witnesses and confronted Gad, Reuben, and Manasseh. And when they gave their explanation, they were like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. We're satisfied. We're satisfied. And so that's what we need to do as believers in Messiah Yeshua, not to jump to conclusions when things don't look quite right, things look a little shady, things look a little bad. We need to give our brothers and sisters the benefit of the doubt and investigate the matter before we jump to conclusions and publicly cast judgment or blame. Thanks for listening. Shalom. Shavua Tov.
Shalom, everyone. This is Chris Shoemaker, also known as Yehuda Ben Shomer, and I'm the founder of AbrahamsDescendants.com. You know, as believers in Messiah Yeshua, we do our best to live as the first century believers lived, yet in an acceptable 21st century way. And we also desire to walk in the footsteps of Yeshua, our Messiah, by walking and following in the Torah. And one of the foundational core things that helps us accomplish this is Bible study, Torah study. And we have a tradition in Messianic Judaism to study the 5 books of Moses throughout the year through the Torah portions. And with these Torah portions, there are sections of the prophetic writings that link up to the subject matter of the particular Torah portion for that week. And as believers in Messiah Yeshua, we also include readings from the Brit Chadasha, otherwise known as the New Testament. So each week, we have a Bible study going through the Torah and a portion of the prophets and a portion of the renewed covenant. So within a year, we can cover the majority of scriptures. And these are the foundational scriptures that we try to apply to our heart and to our life and to our mind, that we try to walk out daily. And I would like you to join me each week on my website, AbrahamsDescendants.com. Under the Torah portion tab, I have a written commentary of every Sabbath's Torah portion, of the Torah portion, the half Torah portion, which is the portion from the prophetic writings, and the Brit Chadasha portion, which is a commentary from the renewed covenant scriptures, the New Testament scriptures. And also, I try to make a weekly video commentary of those exact same Torah portions. So join me each week and increase your learning and increase your faith and increase your knowledge and increase your ability to walk out the Torah as Messiah did in a 21st century way. Hey guys, thanks so much. Shalom, Shavua Tov.